Welcome everyone to our student crash courses in navigating Microsoft 365. If you aren't already aware, we will be transitioning from Google Workspace to Microsoft 365 on the 15th of December 2024. This will ultimately change the way we learn and enhance our communication and collaboration within the school community. During this session, we'll be diving into the essentials of Microsoft Teams and Outlook. Our goal is to provide a solid foundation so you feel confident and ready to explore more when you get back from the New Year break. Here's what we will cover today. The data migration process. What is Microsoft Teams? How to access your emails, managing notification settings, and what's next. You might not remember everything immediately, but by the end of this session, you'll have a good understanding to start using Teams effectively and to ask further questions. First of all, I think it's important that we start with why. We're moving to Microsoft 365 because it offers a complete set of tools that make working together, communicating, and learning easier. Plus, it's going to give us more flexibility moving forward as we grow into new areas. While there may be some growing pains in the beginning, with M365 we'll have more flexibility and better tools to simplify our daily tasks. It will also help unify our platforms and systems across departments, making everyone more efficient and easier to manage. And finally, M365 ensures we'll have reliable access to email and documents, even in countries where Google services might not be available. Before we delve into workflows, let's talk about where we are in the data migration process and what you can expect next. Rest assured, no documents will be deleted during the migration. Everything from your My Drive will move to My Files in OneDrive, and shared documents will be moved to the appropriate team channels. Our migration process began with moving older files in May 2024. When you look at our OneDrive in a moment, you'll notice that you already have some files in your drive, but not the most recent things you are working on. This is because on the 30th of May 2024, we ran an audit to look at all the files that hadn't been modified in the last 30 days and moved all of that data across. We then mapped all of the Google shared drives to Teams channels. On the 15th of December 2024, we will provision the remainder of the data, turn all of the Google Workspace to read-only, and transfer the data over the holiday. When we return on the 6th of January 2025, we will be working and operating in Microsoft. At face value, Google Drive and OneDrive are very similar products. They synchronize your work files with cloud services and allow you to share with teachers and other students. OneDrive will allow a lot more storage and will have the same collaboration and integration features that you enjoyed in Google Drive, although it may seem a little different at times. We can also access files across web, desktop, and mobile applications. One change that has been made is that we will only be able to share files with specific people or groups. This means we won't be able to create public links to share out documents. Whether you are new to Teams or you have used it in a previous school, in this section you'll get a crash course to help you feel confident to navigate the platform and start to explore a little more on your own. Microsoft Teams is a collaboration platform that integrates with Microsoft 365 to enhance communication and collaboration. Teams is like a digital hangout spot where we can chat, share files, and collaborate on projects all in one place. Whether you're working on a group assignment, need to ask a quick question, or want to join a virtual class on a typhoon day, it's all about making school life easier and more connected. The first step is to get you logged in. It's recommended that everyone start by using the Edge browser because this will give you access to Microsoft's AI chatbot at the same time. However, there are also apps available for your laptops and phones as well if you prefer. To begin, we have tried to minimize the number of teams that you'll be a part of. As a high school student, you'll be a part of one team called HS Students. We have then added you to channels for your graduating year and any clubs that you are a part of. If you don't see your club, please reach out to your leaders or faculty advisors to make sure you don't miss out. Within the Teams applications, you can also access your individual files, schedule and conduct video calls, and chat with students and teachers. Teams will help you organize tasks, assignments, and resources efficiently to keep workflows smooth and productive. Teams Chat is your go-to for quick personal interactions, much like WhatsApp. Here you can pin frequently used chats, share multimedia, and access your OneDrive files directly. Posts are used to communicate to all channel members. High importance communications should be posts so they can be easily referred back to. Use posts like you would have in the Schoology group or a group emails. Choosing between a post and a chat depend on the urgency, privacy, and audience size of your message. Consider these factors to pick the right communication method. Think of it this way. Consider the time sensitivity and privacy of the information being shared. Additionally, think about the number of people that you may be communicating with. Within the Teams chats on the left sidebar, you'll be able to chat with anyone across the entire school. This includes all teachers and classmates. For your activities, clubs, or sports teams, you will also be able to create group chats to stay connected and instantly message. Within chats, we can also have video calls and add files to make collaboration easier. Clicking on the OneDrive icon within Teams will give you access to all of your personal files that have been transferred from Google Drive. We can also create shortcuts from frequently used Teams and use the search function to find any file that you have access to across the whole school. This will make it very easy for you to find materials no matter where they are located. When you want to create a new piece of content, this can be done directly within a Teams channel or within your OneDrive, similar to how you would within Google Drive. Once content has been created, it can be shared with individuals or moved to a relevant team channel if necessary. The other big change for students will be emails. While the functionality of emails between Google's Gmail and Microsoft Outlook is basically the same, there are a few subtle interface changes that may take a little getting used to. Once again, there are standalone applications that can be used for your laptop and mobile devices. However, it's recommended that you work inside the Edge browser because there are a few features that aren't available in the applications, and it makes for a similar experience to what you are used to with Gmail. If you're already logged into Teams, you can access Outlook from the waffle menu on the top left. However, you can also type in the address directly. Once you're logged in, the layout should look fairly familiar. From the mailbox icon on the sidebar, you'll be able to see your inbox and all of your emails. Down the sidebar, you can see that OneDrive is also accessible. And on the top right, there is a chat icon which will allow you to see any current Teams messages. Another difference from Google is that your calendar is inside Outlook rather than a separate application. Over time, you'll come to appreciate how integrated the calendar is in allow you to schedule time with teachers and schedule tasks which are also integrated across the M365 tools. If we want to ensure that communication is effective using Teams and people don't miss anything important, we will need to configure our notification settings. We do have a separate video tutorial that will also assist you with this. However, we would like to communicate this while we have everyone in one space. This isn't related to Microsoft. However, if you don't already, you should definitely make use of the focus modes that are built into your Apple devices. This is the quickest and easiest way to ensure that you don't get distracted during times that require more focus. Going back into Teams, we will first look at configuring your notifications for your laptop. First, click on your profile picture at the top right corner of Teams. Then select Settings and the three dots known as the breadcrumbs, and then choose Settings. Finally, click on Notifications in the left sidebar. Here you can configure various notification settings such as turning off the sounds. We suggest everyone uncheck the box, Play sounds with notifications. This will ensure notifications aren't disruptive during classes. Here you can also enable missed activity emails. By default, you'll receive an email for any unread activity feed items once every hour. We suggest enabling this so any missed activity gets sent to your email inbox. This is similar to Schoology posts being directed to your inbox. If you haven't already, now is a good time to install all of the Microsoft applications. I would recommend starting with Teams, but also looking at Outlook and the M365 app, which will give you access to Copilot, would be a good starting point. Throughout the next few months, the Student Digital Leadership team will host drop-in sessions to assist with individual needs. We will also be posting a series of video tutorials through Schoology and Teams to support your transition. As always, if you need help, please reach out to the IT department or your classroom teacher.